Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Real Chat Daddy Show. And with that being said, we do want to say good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Wednesday night edition of the Real Chat Daddy Show. I am your host, Chat Daddy. Glad to be back with you guys on another beautiful day here in the Chicagoland area, despite the fact that we had a monsoon rain about 2 o'clock this afternoon. Oh my God, it didn't rain where you were? Oh, it did. It was horrible. It was horrible, horrible, but a beautiful day. Glad to be back with you guys tonight. We have a really fun and wonderful show planned for your viewing and listening pleasure this evening. Kay Renee and I are both lifelong Chicagoans. We love Chicago. We grew up on the South Side, but we participated all over the city. So tonight we're going to walk back down memory lane and talk about some of the most fondest memories of the city of Chicago. So if you're from Chicago, if you've ever visited Chicago, or if you just want to know the urban history of Chicago, tonight we will be delivering a fun show, and we want you guys to chime in. Please go to the Real Chat Daddy Show Facebook page or Art Chat Daddy Sims and leave your comments over there, so that way we can put them on the screen tonight. But we want everybody to participate. If you're from Chicago, no matter when you were born, we want you to put it in there. Let us know. Don't forget the Real Chat Daddy Show Facebook page or Art Chat Daddy Sims. That way you can put your comments up there, okay? All right, sitting in the co-host chair is our girl, Miss Kay Renee of Karen's Nuggets of Knowledge. Happy Friday. Good to see you. What's going on tonight, my dear? You look ravishing yet again.
Well, you know what happened last night, Art. After we went off the air and there were certain numbers that came out at 11 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. Central. And, although one person in Huntley, Illinois did win $1 million.
Yes.
Guess what, y'all?
Also, real quick, somebody in Nebraska, in the Omaha area, one person did hit with the $1 million ticket. But go right ahead. Yes.
Yeah. So Friday, y'all, meaning the day after tomorrow.
Yes.
$1.025 billion in the Mega Millions jackpot. So if you don't, you can't win if you don't play. I did win something last night. I won $60.
Did you really?
Sure did.
You have luck like that. I've never been a gambler. I've never had that kind of luck. I think maybe I've won one slot machine prize one time. When I was a kid, I was very competitive and I would win a lot of contests then, but now, no, not so much. So that's amazing. You won $60 from last night.
I sure did. So, I tell you, I said, you can't win if you don't play. And I think the key is this, honestly, Art.
Yes.
And I'm sure that we may need to have a statistician to come on just to talk about like lottery odds, because there is a system. And I have learned that when you look at certain numbers and you look at patterns, I am a firm believer in patterns, not just in numbers, but in life and with people. Especially people, when they have the same pattern over and over, but they expect you to be like Boo the Fool. And your name is Yogi. No. But I digress. But all in all to say, y'all, we got another shot Friday night. $1.025 billion. So,
all I can say
is
that man I promised you. Remember last night when if you'd have won millions, I was going to have you an incredible man.
I know.
You win billions, I'm going to have you a harem. I know you don't want it. I know you don't.
No, because see, here's the deal. See, when you're young harem is nice. I am of a certain season, as
Okay.
one of our relationship experts,
Yes.
Mr. Leon always. I'm in a certain season, and I
Uh-huh.
don't need all that.
Okay.
Just one.
Okay. I think I've been watching too much P Valley. Maybe that's
But
what it is. Maybe right. I've been traumatized and turned on by P Valley. So yes, yes. So we're gonna talk
just
about P Valley
just
soon. Huh?
one.
Yeah.
He has to be on point.
Okay. All right. All right. Very good. Very good, darling. Well, on point. Well, if you guys are lottery players, the Mega Millions is now over $1 billion. Most of the daytime news shows have been breaking down the numbers of like, what are your chances of winning? I know people like myself who are non-gamblers or whatever. I mean, I am gonna get in on it because I just feel like it's miracle season for everybody. So
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So I'd love to see
And the
somebody get
same,
blessed.
and it still applies, y'all. If we win,
Right.
the show will still go on.
Yes.
You'll
Yes.
never know until one day you see us and like, wait a minute, that's a different background than K Renee and Chat Daddy's plays. That's right, because then we have to say we won the money. But
Yes.
until then, and then the thing about it, when too much is given, much is required. I know for a fact, I know how benevolent art is. I'm also very benevolent. I know I would definitely give where it's needed.
Right.
But again, all I need is one man. I don't need a harem. Just
Uh-huh.
one.
Okay. Well, honey, you become a billionaire. I'm gonna be walking around here, and y'all just gonna call me Chat. That's it.
I
And
like
I'm
that. And
right.
they call me K.
Right. That's
Chat
all. That's
Daddy.
it.
I
That's
like
all.
that.
Right.
Chat
That's it.
Daddy.
I
Hey,
want to be
Miss
like that.
Nadia.
Yes. Hello, everybody. Good
Hi,
evening, you guys.
Crystal.
Good evening. What do you all think about the lottery curse? Now, what?
It's about mindset, Crystal. If you don't think that you can be a million, you have to have a certain mindset to be wealthy.
Right.
And you can have the money in the world, but if you have a poverty mindset, it will go like nobody's business.
Yeah, I know. I know people who have won the lottery. I mean, I physically know these people, have never bothered them about what they want, anything. I know one gentleman that um he had won some money, was on the news, and within 2 years' time, he was broke. He had
Right.
gave so many parties and did so much stuff that at the last event he gave, he even needed money to get home on the bus. But that's because nobody showed him what to do with his money. He was financially ignorant in many different ways, so
Mindset.
it's sad. But I do know people that have won the lottery. I know a couple of people, yes.
And it's about mindset. So if you say you want to win a lot, because the universe does listen to you of what
Right.
you want,
Yeah.
you have to be prepared. You know what
Right.
they say is Stephen Covey's 7 Habits: begin with the end in mind. So
Right.
you know that the
Mhm.
money is coming, you begin with the end and work your way backwards. So, but it's all about mindset. It really is. A lot of
You know
people don't
what I
understand.
find? What I find so funny is that money is considered the root of all evil. But
It's not.
without money, you live a very stressful life. You always have financial woes. To me, I feel as if money really is a blessing factor for a lot of people. Most people did not grow up wealthy. Most people grew up in times when your family spoke poverty. They didn't speak wealth and middle
Right.
class and $200 shoes and things like that. So I don't know. I think we are just in a really crazy place, and it all boils down to money and those that have and have not. And that's really what a lot of our situations are based on. Let's look at television, music, fashion, all of that. And I don't know. What do you think?
No, I agree. When our parents, they had a true value for money, and then you look at history, you look at the Rockefellers, right? I
Right.
mean, John D. Rockefeller was poor. He made his money. Henry Ford. I love the History Channel. I love to see the biographies of our titans of industry. A lot of them did
Mhm.
not come from money. They made their money. And then most, like Andrew Carnegie, he was one of the most richest men in the world during his time. And before he left here, he made sure he gave it away, most of his money, most of his wealth. So I really feel that it truly is about mindset. A lot of these little children that are growing up too damn fast, I think sometimes the parents they want to overcompensate for their children instead of really teaching them the value about not just money, but the value of themselves.
Right. Oh yeah. We got a lot of work to do when it comes to situations like that, so really a show like this is designed, that people are able to talk and converse and get their thoughts out. So we appreciate you guys' feedback so far. So some of the comments have been really good. I do want to say is that it's not money that's the evil, it's the mindset of the people who have it. And I really do believe that. I really do. Yeah, it's the mindset. It really is. All right. Well, let's get into, as you guys all know, we're a health and wellness show. And each and every night we give you the latest COVID-19 update numbers. Tonight, we're going to talk about the fact that President Biden has finally tested negative for COVID-19 twice since Tuesday night, and he will end his isolation. We got a chance to see him today at the White House when he made a public announcement. He's looking good. Looked like they put a little Geritol in his breakfast this morning. Yeah, he came out like a rock star today. He came out like, yeah, I beat it. So,
and I'm sure Dr. Jill has something to do with it too. Now let's not, let's give her some due too. She probably, because he loved his Dr. Jill, and why not? So they've been married for a very long time. I'm sure, once he started feeling better, she's like, I got you, Joe.
Yeah, I've had people that tell me, I mean, what you think? She probably cooked him something, or you think she cooked him something? Oh, because most people I know say after they have COVID, their sex drive changed. So we've got to have somebody on to talk about that one evening.
You better believe it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Very good. But she gave him a little. That's what she gave him a little. She gave him a little of that. And now that means she got COVID okay, never mind. Now that means she don't have COVID right. Oh, okay. We'll leave it at that. All right, so let's move on. Okay, let's continue. Here go a Bible verse for you guys.
Ecclesiastes 10:19. Thank you, Crystal. Money answereth everything.
Answereth everything. Do you understand me? Right. It makes you pick up calls from the bill collector. It make you pay people proudly, all that. So yes, money answereth everything. That's going to be my new saying.
But it's a great form of exchange. One of my dearest friends, Dr. John D. Martini, I wish we can get him on because you would just be amazed. He talks about money. I mean, I call him my Italian brother. Came from nothing and really is teaching people how to live lives. He says truly it's a mindset, and it's an exchange, and people need to respect it. A lot of people do not respect money.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Very good. You, Crystal. Okay, thank you, Crystal. We love you for that. All right, so here's the deal. Since the governor has removed the mask restrictions at higher learning places like colleges, universities, things like that, the University of Illinois says that all 3 of their locations will continue students to provide proof of COVID vaccination. Despite these changes that the governor made, they're requesting that each student presents where they've been vaccinated. They may even keep the mask policy in place. They're not going to go against the rules. They're going to continue to follow the COVID-19 situation with these numbers going up. I know 3 more people who have now tested positive for COVID. They're all okay. They're not hospitalized or anything like that. But, they've all said to me, man, it was a rough little period there. So, I guess almost like having the flu if you've not had the flu in a while or whatever the case may be. So what do you think about the university's decision? And I was told real quick that we might be going back to masks this fall.
I believe it. I went to UIC. And UIC is, even though it's a huge campus, they need masks because, college kids don't think. They're too busy, getting their party swerve on, stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah. I
But
firmly believe that, as they should. So,
yes.
if I were going back to school, I'd be masked up.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Very good. All right. Well, we'll see. I mean, Crystal just made a wonderful point. She said that some of the AKAs came
I
back
believe it.
from Boulay with COVID. I believe that too.
And wait,
Um,
didn't we just mention about the Qs?
yeah. Yeah. Look.
They just left their conclave yesterday,
Look.
so the
Look.
Q squad, y'all better be
I'm
careful.
still looking at them videos. I'm still looking at all them TikToks and stuff. Look, dumb men got it in. Do you understand me? In all states of butt nakedness and just right.
And that's what Qs do. What can I
Yes,
say?
they did. They got it in. Do you understand? So yes, okay. So, but then I heard that several big events here in Chicago were spreader events. Yes, quite a few of the events, and then don't forget that Floppapalooza is in
Right.
town this weekend. And
That's right.
let me tell y'all, I don't call it Floppapalooza because I think it's a flop. I call it Floppapalooza because of the number of naked young people with just flopping, everything just flopping. I'm like, oh Lord, what is y'all doing? Half naked down here downtown. So yes. And it's this weekend, you guys. So please prepare for heavy traffic in the downtown area. I would
must go downtown, go early.
Right. Yes. And I would stay west of State Street traveling if you had to travel downtown.
Yes.
So please be mindful of that. Lollapalooza starts tomorrow evening, you guys, and it goes until Sunday. And you know how many millions of young people come in and people come in for it. And the weather's going to be really nice this weekend as well, too. So yes. Be careful. Wear your mask until November of 2025. That's what we say on this show. Wear your mask until then. Yes. Right. All right. What do we have next? Go right ahead.
Well, we announced last night about Wally Beaver's untimely passing that we thought was untimely, and the management team got it wrong. Yeah. Well, today it was reported by his son Christopher that Tony Dow, who played Beaver's big brother Wally, did make his transition. So again, prayers go out to his family, but this is just another cautionary tale. Y'all get it right. It's bad enough when a lot of reliable news sources, they were posting his passing, and then we were like, oh, this didn't happen. I just felt bad for the family. But it was when I read the news source this time, it was, quotes from his son. And so I said, okay, this is the real deal. So, again, Tony Dow had cancer. He's had cancer. It was in remission, but it came back. But he died peacefully in his in hospice care. He was 77. So
sad, just truly sad. Wow. Okay. Yeah, some heads rolled because of that post saying that he had already died. But I know somebody sitting in that office today like, come on now, come on. Okay, y'all know he was going to die. Y'all know he's going to die. So, but he did pass away, and we're so sorry about that.
Well, guess what? Guess who turned 100 today?
Who?
Norman Lear.
You're kidding me. He turned 100 years old today?
Today. Now, for those who don't, now you may not know Norman Lear.
Right.
But to the actors and celebrities, he's king. On the Family, the Jeffersons, Sanford and Son, Diff'rent Strokes, you name it, back in the 80s. And we're going to talk about things happening in Chicago when we were coming up. See, those are shows we were watching. Right. Norman Lear, just, king producer, television producer. He turns 100 today. So happy centennial, Mr. Lear.
Wow. Well, there's some scuttlebutt going around about Good Times and Mr. Eric Monty from Chicago. Yes. So, it's a lot of people just not happy about that situation. But we do want to wish Norman Lear a happy 100th birthday. We'll talk more about that Eric Monty and Good Times situation down the road here on the show. All right. Well, we also want to acknowledge another death that recently happened. The mother of the late, great singer and crooner, Mr. Teddy Pendergrass, his beloved mother, Ida Pendergrass, passed away at the age of 104. Ida raised Teddy as a single mom in North Philadelphia after Teddy's accident in 1982 that left him paralyzed from the chest down. His mother was very instrumental in his healing, his recovery, being able to take care of him, all of that. And just to know you had a child who became an international superstar, went through a tragic situation like he did and died, and now you live to be 104. Your child will meet you at the pearly gates. It's just unbelievable. It's something to think about.
It is. I read that and I was like, wow, she lived a fulfilled life.
She
Not
did.
only her son, but I know our Heavenly Father said, welcome home, Ida. You've done, as you always say, Art,
Job well
truly
done.
well
Well
done.
done. Well done. Yes, absolutely. Oh my God. All right. I'll never forget the first time I ever went to see Teddy Pendergrass.
I never saw him, but I love his song because I know women just throw their I won't say draws, excuse me.
No, no, they did. They did. They did. They did. I was underage. I was underage. Really should not have been there. Ended up going with somebody because they had an extra ticket. And really, the most electrifying show I had ever seen. But it looked like an entire lingerie department laid out in front of him as he was singing.
Well, I
And
mean,
these people were removing them off of them. These were
and
not
here's
like they were brought in their purse. They were removing them, throwing them at this man. And I was just like, and that's when I fell in love with Teddy Pendergrass.
I'm sure you and all the other black men were like, God, what
Baby.
does he have? I want some of that.
Baby. And I listened to the lyrics of songs. You know what I'm saying? Like I listened and I was like, what is this man saying? What is he? You really? And really, Teddy Pendergrass, if you listen to him, he taught you about romance. He taught you what to do.
That's right.
He taught you what to do.
That's why that women were throwing everything but the kitchen sink on that stage.
Girl, it looked like a lingerie department in front of this man singing on this stage.
And he was, I mean, that gave him energy. He's like, come on, I'm going to keep on singing. Because, him and Luther.
Right.
Babies were made with Teddy Pendergrass and Luther Vandross.
See, old school night. That's how old school we are. So wait a minute. Betty Brewer said Meal Run. Yep, Meal Run.
Oh, yes.
We'll talk about Meal Run tonight. Yep, we'll talk about all these wonderful places. We have a special guest joining us in just a little bit. Our special guest tonight will help us get the party started. I told her to sit back, relax, and let's go back down memory lane. So she'll be here in just a little bit to hang out with us. All right, what else you got?
Well, before I mention about here locally, we've got to mention about BG, Brittany Grenier. It seems as if the U.S. is trying to have a conversation with Russia to not only have her come back, her being sent home, but Paul Whelan, who's been in Russia for 3 years. So let's keep our fingers crossed, keep them in prayer to bring them home. And I know Biden does not like to negotiate with Putin, but Putin. Let's conjugate the word Putin. Putin. Anyway, he is trying to negotiate their release. So we're gonna keep Brittany and Paul in our prayers so they can come home to their families. This is really sad. And the fact of the matter is, Brittany acknowledged what she did, which is a good thing. But this is a cautionary tale, y'all. Y'all be taking this. There's nothing wrong with CBD, but you better go. If you're going travel international, you better know the protocol before you leave. That's all I'm gonna say.
Look, I don't even take like extra strength nothing with me when I go places like that. Right? Look, I don't want no issues, no problems. I'm researching what medicine is allowed in, out, all that. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, when I heard that, I thought she was leaving Russia. She was coming into Russia. Like, you got to be kidding me. What was you thinking?
She and probably she wasn't, because when you're trying to go, and I know this, Art, when because you're international travel, when you're trying to get from place to place, you want to make sure you get everything, and sometimes we forget to do certain things. So I believe it's an honest mistake. I hope after this, when she comes home, that she writes a major book, because it will sell like hotcakes.
It will, it will, it will. You know, I pray for her every day. I do
Mm-hmm.
want her safe return as well as the gentleman's safe return.
Mm-hmm.
But it just look, people, be mindful, be very mindful. You know, of just your surroundings, what you got on you. Girl, please, no,
And the
okay,
fact that we know about Russians because
right,
I used to work for a company that have a location there, and I remember one of my former boss said, "Would you like to go to Russia for an audit?" I looked at him like, "Yeah, have you lost your mind?"
right,
The
yes,
answer is niet. Niet.
Nitle, Nitle,
Niet.
yes. All right, darling. What else do we have in the news tonight?
Well, it seems like we all have this on our um, computers when we have to do that search called Google. Well, apparently Google has purchased one of our landmarks, and this is one of the landmarks that was coming up when we were coming up, the Thompson Center, which is a very unique statuesque building downtown. They have purchased it from the state of Illinois for $140 million. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Let me take that back. 105 million. I
Okay,
apologize.
okay.
105. That's what they purchased the Thompson Center. So that means there's a new sheriff in downtown called Google.
Well, let me put it to you like this. Congratulations, Google. Smart choice. And I cannot wait to see what Google turns that into. And I'm going to tell you why.
Why?
Any of these tech companies are really treating these employees very, very well. They are any of these online companies, Google, what is it, Meta,
Meta, yeah.
uh, yes, what's LinkedIn, all it, they look, their employees get treated so well. So I can only imagine what they're going to do with that building. I was told everything from hotel to nighttime entertainment to you name it. Because guess what? The L connects there. The
I
L
know.
connects there. You get what I'm saying? So there's a million things they'll be able to do. And that crowd, they love public transportation. They love to be able to bicycle. So no, I can't wait to see what they're gonna do. Oh no.
And it probably, I think, by them buying it and where the Thompson Center is located, is going to probably bring people to come back to work downtown. That may be the trigger that
Right.
you know. What do you think
Yeah.
about that? I think it could be because it's. I mean, even the architecture is just
Right.
different.
Yes. I've always thought what an amazing place in there, but I
Mhm.
always felt as if it was dated the way it looked.
Yeah, right.
And I guarantee you, Google is going to come in and trick that bad boy out so cold that they'll have everything in there from event space, a gym. You're going to be able to live in there or either sleep. I'm telling you, Google is going to knock that out. And I
Now
can't.
wouldn't that be interesting if they had residential space for their employees or anyone else who wants to live there?
I'm
Now
telling you,
that would be
that building is
interesting.
going to be incredible. Think about it. That building has a post office in it.
Yes.
That building has a shopping promenade in it.
Yes.
The Illinois driver's license, they're not leaving. They will remain there.
Oh, cool.
It has a built-in food court, and
Yes.
it has a train station that transfers you to any train you want to take in the city. Oh my God, they hit the jackpot by buying that building. They did.
They probably got it at a premium because I'm sure the state of Illinois is very happy to get their little 30 million.
Oh,
So
absolutely. Absolutely. Very good. All right. Very, very good. Yep. Some people are saying if you work for Microsoft, if you work for a lot of these companies, you definitely will be getting, the perks and benefits are just so incredible. They really are. They are. They are. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to continue on with our show. For those of you all that are just joining us, welcome to the Wednesday night edition of the Real Chat Daddy Show. Today is our Friday. Come on, how we do it, K Renee? Friday,
hey,
Friday.
woo-hoo,
Been a great
woo-hoo.
week. Tonight we thought we would have a lot of fun tonight. We thought we would take a journey back down memory lane, talking about all things Chicago. So whether you were born here, you moved here, you used to live here, or better yet, you might want to come here to visit. We're getting ready to give you urban history of Chicago. We might be all over the place, but I guarantee you we're going to give you some great urban history of growing up here in Chicago. As you guys all know, my co-host is the one and only Miss Kay Renee of Karen's Nuggets of Knowledge. Kay Renee and I have been talking about a bunch of things pertaining to just everything that's going on in the news right now. How are you feeling right now?
I'm good. I'm good. You know, again, you had stated earlier we had a monsoon around 2 o'clock, and literally I was watching it from my window. I said, "Oh my!" I said, "Please don't let this be like St. Louis." I mean, that thing, the rain was coming down.
Yes,
I
it
mean,
was.
it wouldn't stop, and then maybe 20 minutes later, it just kind of eased up, and lo and behold, now, even though it's later in the evening, it's just beautiful. There's the
Beautiful.
clouds in the sky. How about that?
Yes. Well, speaking of the rain earlier today, our surprise guest tonight, I was actually on the phone with her when the monsoon was going down. And I was like, oh my God, it's just, and she was like, what? And where she was, it was not even raining yet. And it wasn't really that far of a distance. So just to go show you how crazy the weather can be here in Chicago. Yes. Well, our special guest this evening is a dear friend of mine and Kay Renee's. We just love and adore her. We thought we would add her to tonight's show because she was a part of the landscape of Chicago morning radio during most of our time of growing up and learning about Black radio. Kay Renee, you and I have talked many times. I was a kid raised on Light FM. I was raised on, so when I finally got a chance to listen to Black people on the radio.
Oh my God, JPC, WJPC radio.
Yeah. GCI for me though.
See, it was right, GCI, but JPC. I listened to that.
Right. And see, that broke me away from my parents and grandparents listening. I was a rebellious kid. I was listening to GCI. Well, waking us up every morning was our dear friend, the one and only Miss Bonnie Deshawn. As you guys all know her, Monica. Hey, baby.
Hey, baby.
She's here with us tonight to go back down memory lane. And then we have a special announcement later on in the show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome my friend, my sister, everybody's girlfriend, the one and only Miss Bonnie Deshawn.
Hey, baby.
Hey, baby.
Hi. I was sitting here listening to you guys and everybody. I'm from Champaign, Illinois, born and raised. So I was listening to WLS. And it wasn't until I was in college and would come up here with some friends from Eureka College or Illinois State University. And the first thing I ever heard was the Big Bill Hill Show. Now, you guys probably have never heard of it, but it was this show I had never seen. It came on TV. It was sort of like, I don't want to say a ghetto Soul Train, but it was like Soul Train for little kids. Okay. And I mean, it was the big, wait a minute, the Big Bill Hill Show. I think that's how the name of it was. Yes. And I was just thrown completely out of whack when I first saw something like that, because Champaign and Bloomington and Eureka, I never seen anything like that.
Wow, the Big Bill Hill Show. I do remember that.
Yes.
It was a late night. It used to come on Saturday night. Right. Oh my God. Well, Bonnie, you jumped this off immediately by talking about something, from our past. I was even thinking, I remember both Soul Trains. I remember the original Soul Train that was at WCIU, and it was just a few people in the room, and remember seeing that as a small child. But then I remember Soul Train blossoming into this big show that every Saturday when your mama wanted you to clean that house up, you was cleaning it up to either be able to watch Soul Train or you cleaned up while Soul Train was on.
Exactly. While you were dancing.
Wait, but in my house, my mom was like, you can't watch nothing until you get the chores clean.
Right.
Then you can watch you some Soul Train. So I had to get up very early in the morning, get the house ready. Then I said, Mommy, can I watch Soul Train? You can watch Soul Train now. I was like, oh.
Soul Train was a treat. Oh my God. What were you gonna say, Bonnie?
Well, when I first moved up here, I saw the real Soul Train. And then it changed a whole lot once I got out to California.
Yes,
but I just thought it was just awesome that there was like this black show where folks was doing the dances and dressing the way, Soul Train was like the thing.
Oh my God. Yes, it was. I love that. Well, Bonnie, it is so glad to have you here with us this evening. We're excited. You really are a part of, the fabric of Chicago for a lot of us as we were growing up. You woke us up every morning, and your story is actually a really interesting story. Look, you guys, it goes on for decades, but she does have an abridged.
Well, I came up here. I moved to Chicago in the 70s. And I'm a dinosaur, y'all. Okay.
Oh no.
No.
I moved up here to teach. I moved up here to teach theater and decided teaching was not for Sister Girl. Mommy Dearest did not like teaching, but I got a job at Columbia College, but I was in theater, so I was auditioning and doing theater. Met Richard Peggy doing some voice work and things like that, and we became good friends. And I quit my job at Columbia, and he said, "Look, GCI is getting ready to start a traffic division. Do you want to do it?" And I said, "I don't know nothing about traffic." He said, "I'll teach you." I said, "Okay." And that's how I found myself on the 103rd floor in a closet of the Sears Tower doing traffic for, then it was, oh God, why can't his name just went out my head? Lord, y'all. But anyway, Tom Joyner.
Yeah, Tom Joyner, JPC.
But I also did it in the morning with Harold Rush and anyway, it'll come to me. But then I did traffic in the morning and I did traffic in the afternoon with Tom Joyner, the Fly Jock. Then they brought me over and I became part of Banks and Company with Doug Banks and everyone. And then, the rest was history.
Wow. Well, Bonnie, moving to Chicago from where you were from, Champaign-Urbana, what were some of the favorite places you learned to, love and they became your spots when you moved here?
Baby. Okay. Y'all probably have never heard of some of these places. On 68 East Cermak Road, there was a place called Catfish Digby's.
Yes. Oh, so you did find out where it was, Bonnie?
Yes, okay. I did.
Yes.
I was searching. I was searching. That was one of the places we loved to go and eat. They had the best food. Oh, man, it was wonderful. But some of the clubs we went to was the Happy Medium,
Faces. Yes.
There was a place called Sours.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Music. Yes.
They had a concrete floor that just made your feet and your calves hurt afterwards, but you danced and sweat hard at Sours. Back in the day, there was a place called Daiichi's.
Me neither.
You heard of Daiichi's, K. Renee?
I have not.
No.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, Daiichi's was on the corner of Wabash and Balboa, I think it was.
Really?
Yeah. And I mean, hey, back in the day, I'm taking y'all back.
Okay. Right.
We used to roller skate at Rainbow Roller Rink and Eastside Roller Rink.
Yeah.
We used to go to a place on 63rd and Cottage called the Green Bunny.
I heard of that.
I don't remember that.
Back in the day, there was this club called the 69 Club. On House, the 69 Club.
Really?
It was then renamed to the Copper Box.
Really?
That I heard the Copper Box. Yeah.
Before the Copper Box was the Copper Box, it was the 69 Club.
Wow.
Then we would head up north to the Wild Hare and singing Armadillo Frog Sanctuary Reggae Club.
Okay.
Wow.
Yep. So, I mean, these were some of the places that, just a few of the places that we would go to party. And, of course, there was always Riverview and Funtown and places like that to hang out and party. I mean, to go and have fun with.
Okay.
Did you ever go to Chick Rick's?
Oh, girl. Yeah. Chick Rick's, Dingbats, Faces, Golden Fork.
Ooh, I don't remember. Let me see the Golden Fork. Where was that one at?
Fork, honey. The Golden Fork where was the Golden Fork? It was downtown. I can't even tell you anymore. I think it was close to Lake Street. I think. I think. But, and then we were all up and down Old Town. Back in the day, boo.
Yes.
Huh?
Ripley's, believe it or not.
Yes.
What else was there? Even was a Madame Tussauds wax museum.
There was.
There was an arcade in Old Town. Old Town was really the place you went for exotic and bizarre things.
That's where the head shops were. That's where the hippies hung out back in the day.
Gay bars were right there. This place called Showcase One was like a venue where you went to go see alternative acts. So that was the place where I saw Bette Midler. That was the place I saw like Grace Jones, people that were acts like that. They weren't, the Airy Crown type of situation. They were alternative type of music. And that's where I first saw those people at that bar right there in Old Town. So, yep.
And I remember when I came up here, we were partying at night, K. Renee, and Maxwell Street was called something else at that time.
Oh, of course. We all know what that was called.
Yes.
We won't say it on the air though, but we know what
we say it on the air. But when you partied hard and you were hungry and you pulled up
Polish
on Maxwell Street to get them Polishes and my God. Yep.
Ladies, how do you like your Polish? If I could be so forward, how do you like that Polish?
Ketchup, mustard, and onions. That's it.
Really?
Yep. I like mine deep, dark, charred with onions and mustard and some jardiniere on it. It's got to be dark.
Yes, I couldn't agree with you more, Bonnie. I like mine that way as well too. But I only like the mustard and the sport peppers, and that's it. That's no onion. So yeah, but me too, Bonnie. I like for them to grill that bad boy.
Grill that sucker.
Yes. So when you bite it, it's a snap to it.
Where did you like to shop, Bonnie? When you were
back in the day. Okay, let's see. Back in the day, there was what was it? Chandler's Shoe Shop. Was it Chandler's? Did I go too far back?
No. I remember Chandler's.
Right there on State Street. State Street. I love me some State Street shopping then.
Oh, yes.
Because back then you had Woolworths on State Street. You had
you had Sears, you had Goldblatt, you had Litton's, you had Bonwit Teller, you had Basket. Oh, I know about the State Street stores.
Yeah, it was State Street all the way. You get all cute and go on down and get your shopping on State Street.
Okay, so one of my Facebook friends, I asked everybody earlier today to please post some of your fondest memories. Adrienne Jackson said last night before she went to bed, she felt compelled to write about her memories of Chicago. She posted them on my Facebook page. Some of the favorite stores that we used to remember back in the day in Chicago would be Marshall Field's, Carson Perry Scott's, Bonds, Bond. I don't know if she's trying to say Bonwit Taylor or Bonds.
Bonwit Taylor.
Bonwit Taylor, yeah.
Weeboats. Charles and
Stevens, yes.
Evans
was placed.
Evans,
yes.
Evans.
I have a jacket I still have from Evans. Can you believe it? It's still in style.
Girl, mine may be in style, but I sure can't fit in it.
Right. Montgomery Ward's, Sears and Roebuck. And I'm even going to take some of y'all back even further. Do you remember My Stales on Roosevelt Road?
Yes, my mom and I would go there all the time.
My Stales. Yes. And here's the crazy piece. My Stales was on the 3rd or 4th floor of a building. The elevator was dicey at times, and people would walk all the way up to the 4th floor just to buy clothes from My Stales. And My Stales was a fire trap waiting to happen at any particular time. But everybody shopped at My Stales back in the 80s.
Most of those shops that were like, like our shops were fire traps. But it's okay because the clothes, we was shopping up sharp. I mean,
absolutely. We'd be clean as hell shopping at My Stales. Everybody, very good. All right, ladies, let me give you guys some other things that people have said. Okay, Renee, some of your fondest memories.
Oh my goodness. My fondest memory actually growing up, like I said, with my mom and I, we would take the IC, or it's now known as the Metro, but the Illinois Central. We would take it downtown, go shopping, go to her face, because she had a Litton's credit card. So most of my clothes, Litton's.
Yes, baby.
That's right. They came. We would go to Litton's, and then when she really wanted to get something, not so pricey, go to Goldblatt's with Sears. And then there was a restaurant, it's no longer here, called Beef and Brandy.
Yep, Beef and Brandy.
They just closed. They just closed. They closed right at the with pandemic. But they have been open for 90 years.
Yes.
Oh my God. They have the best hamburgers on the planet. I love me some Beef and Brandy. But those are my favorite memories. Just shopping with my mom, walking down on State Street, as Bonnie said, looking at all the stores, especially around the holidays. When you go down there on State Street in the holidays, you can't help but not get the Christmas spirit, right? So those are my fondest memories.
Okay, so Mary Fleming from Facebook said Gladys's for a restaurant, Army and Lou's. Mr. Ben, I don't remember Mr. Ben. Hot potato. She says Baldwin ice cream. Captain Hard Times, which is still around now. Shabazz Bakery.
I remember Shabazz.
Yes. Sean says watching Ringling Brothers at the International Amphitheater. Now I remember the International Amphitheater.
The rodeo used to be at the amphitheater,
right?
Also, but that's where they brought everything. Smelled like cows.
Yes, it did. Yes.
Everything. Yeah, it was everything that was there. Like he said, the circus and everything.
Yes. Sean also said Chicken Unlimited.
I remember that.
How many of you all remembers Arthur Treacher's Fish and Chips? I guess, Arthur Treacher's Fish and Chips. I remember that. Let's see. Lorna said Mendel's Bi-Level Parties. The Blue Gargoyle.
The Blue Gargoyle.
The Blue Gargoyle. How about when Chicago Fest was at Navy Pier?
That's it.
Chicago Fest used to be at Navy Pier.
That's before it became Taste of Chicago.
Yes.
Chicago Fest.
So Danielle said the Loop Roller Rink Disco, Screaming Wheels Roller Rink. How many people remember when going to Evergreen Plaza was mandatory if you wanted to hang out and meet somebody? Evergreen Plaza was where you went.
But they called it another plaza.
Everblack.
Here's another one. Maxwell Sweeney and River Oaks. Yes, I remember that. Debbie Green said Riverview. Now, here's the deal. I don't remember Riverview. I only remember Funtown, Santa's Village, Old Chicago.
Right.
What was another one we used to do?
Well, of course, we do it now. It was Six Flags. It was called Great America, but
Great
now
America. Great America.
Right. At Riverview, when I would come up and visit my cousin Pat Edwards and them, they lived up right. I mean, you could walk to Riverview. Now, Mommy Dearest has never been a roller coaster rider. I love amusement parks, but Riverview, for you that don't know, was like the wooden roller coaster haven. I mean, it was like roller coasters that would scare the heck out of you.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I think it was up around Clybourne, I think.
Riverview?
Riverview.
So if I'm not mistaken, somebody told me that Riverview was torn down and Lane Tech High School was built on what was Riverview.
Really?
That's what somebody had told me. Because when you think about it, the river does run right along that area where they now have a football field, if I'm not mistaken. But Riverview was built, Lane Tech High School was built on Riverview.
Wow.
Yes. As a matter of fact, people would take Western Avenue to get to Riverview. It was like a full day family trip to go from the south side up to Riverview. And
you know what, Art and Kay Renee, do you remember how the high school cheerleaders back in the day were like, and the basketball teams and stuff like that were like, the whole entire city would come out and support the basketball teams and the cheerleaders. Yep. Right. I remember when Marshall cheerleaders came down to Champaign when I was a high school cheerleader in Champaign, and we came running out, going, oh, Centennial High, all this kind of stuff. Marshall gave boy, they got the flipping and jumping and stomping and everything. We just said, okay, forget it. This competition is over.
and let's not forget the pom-pom squad. When they get together, they would not just do the flip the pom-pom. They had that dance routine just down the Thriller or doing other stuff. It's like, God dog it, okay.
Yes. That's just like the first time I went to Luther South, Lutheran education, Lutheran background. We only did dirges and hymns and things like that. And the first time they ever let a gospel group come in and sing to us in high school, you'd have thought God had opened the gym floor up. And people was like, so yes. So I've had that moment as well, too. That's so funny. We've all had that moment, Yep. Oh, my God. Well, ladies, this is too funny. Earlier on Facebook, I posted that in 1971,
wow,
a McDonald's hamburger was 20 cents. By 1979, a McDonald's hamburger cost 38 cents and a cheeseburger was 43 cents. If you've gone to any drive-through fast food place lately, baby, if you had them people a $20 bill, you lucky if you get $6 back. Right, you lucky if you
2 cents.
Yes. So the dollar soda at McDonald's is really, some places honor it, some places don't. I've gone to McDonald's where they now said the dollar soda is the 16-ounce cup. It's not how you could go in and get you the big bucket or whatever. No, because of the economy, inflation, all of that. So not to age you ladies, but back when those burgers were that price, what was McDonald's like? What was it? Because everybody.
Let me just say this, because there's a McDonald's not that far from us.
Right.
Because I went to Whitney Young and we took that 126 Jackson downtown on where? Bonnie, State Street. That was the hangout for folks at Whitney Young. There was some went to Jones Commercial, Cathedral, all of us would hang out there. And then let's not forget, Wendy's was just coming up. And, when you got a single, you were full because that burger was good. I mean, you can get a single for under $1. Not now. Or even Burger King with the Whopper. A lot of the
Whopper.
Food, oh.
The Whopper is that big now.
It used to be. The slogan was, "It takes two hands to handle a Whopper."
That's right,
and it did. It was huge, and it was good.
Yes.
And now the Whopper Junior is bigger than the Whopper. I mean,
it's horrible.
McDonald's back when it first came into Champaign, number one, it was like Steak and Shake was it going to somewhere like that for us was like going to something great, because my daddy was like, look, I can make you a burger. It'll cost a lot less and it'll taste a lot better. So when we were able to go to Steak and Shake or go to McDonald's, that was like, boy, get dressed up and get ready to go. You getting ready to do something big. But when I moved to Chicago, the one thing I wanted was a White Castle. I didn't realize, y'all didn't educate me first. I walked into White Castle and said, I would like to have a burger. No onions, please. And then I saw them take this square piece of meat with 5 holes in it, scrape the onions off because they all fried into onions, and hand me the burger. And I said, okay, this is not what I was thinking it was going to be.
Yes.
Now I live in White Castle.
Yes. Yes, I do too. I love it, Bonnie. You're absolutely right. Yes. Going to McDonald's was a treat. You did not just like we go through McDonald's now for the dollar fries. I mean, I'm guilty just like anybody else, but McDonald's was truly a treat for us back then. I'm trying to figure out, people are shocked when I say this. I was really a grown man on my own before I ever ate soul food out in the streets. You didn't go into, no, we did not. I'm going to tell you why. Both of my parents, my dad was a chef. My mother was an amazing Southern cook, my grandmother. So soul food is what you had at home. The only thing that we ever got outside of the home was Chinese food. I didn't really even eat Mexican until I kind of got maybe 7th, 8th grade, other people, tacos, things like that. Because my mother, but most of the time we ate down home Southern meals with fresh cornbread every night.
Wow.
Every night.
I looked funny at you just then, but I don't know why. Because I didn't know that there were soul food restaurants till I moved up to Chicago.
Right.
And we had one on 87, Soul Queen, and even though it was a treat to go there. Yeah, it was. But like both you and my mom was an excellent cook. She's like, why you gotta go out and you can have it right here? I can see getting a hamburger, but not no greens or some mac and cheese or some baked chicken. You're gonna have that right here. That's right.
No, look, I was so glad when they finally opened chicken frying places other than KFC. Because I had said when I was younger, like I would never want to fry chicken in my house. The first time I ever fried chicken in my house, I was so mad. But now we have all these places where you just go get chicken by the pan. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have that coming up. You couldn't go get 50 wings somewhere. If you wanted 50 wings, your ass was frying 50 wings. You wasn't going talking about put lemon pepper on. Come on. We didn't know.
My favorite place was Ponderosa. And I'm going to tell you, even though Ponderosa. Now, that's when you could go out and you sit down, you watch them broil them steaks, get that all-you-can-eat salad bar, them baked potatoes. That's what I love me some Ponderosa. And I know they're still around, but they can't find them now.
But they ain't Ronnie's Steakhouse. Ronnie's Steakhouse was the place. Ronnie's Steakhouse. Yes, you could go and get a whole meal for $2.50.
That's right.
Oh my God. You guys remember Houston's?
Yes.
Remember Houston's?
Oh, wait, I have a story about Houston's.
So do I.
I was dating a wrestler and he wanted to show off, say, I'm going to take you to Houston. I was like 17. And my mom was like, you sure you want to go? Before she did, she said, baby, here's some money because you may get mad when you go. And I didn't know what she meant by mad money. We get there, and he was a big guy, Bonnie and Art, wrestler. So he ordered all this food. I'm like, before we even get started, I said, you got money to pay for this? He was like, I got you. Don't worry. When that bill came, he was like, I don't have no money, Karen. Can you? I said, you know what? I'll be right back. Went to the bathroom, got a cab, and went home. And that's what my mom said. Now, see, that's why you got mad. That's why I gave you some money. So hence the name, what, Bonnie? Mad Money.
Mad Money.
Mad Money. I had learned that at Houston's. But yes.
A friend of my cousin we would go to Houston's all the time. and that spinach dip that they had.
Oh my
like,
God.
oh Lord Jesus, throw up your hands,
Yes.
make you want to holler. Well, she got food poisoning from the spinach dip. And to this day, she has the secret recipe. After they went through everything, she has the secret recipe for that spinach dip now.
I bet
you are kidding me.
Mm-mm.
Wow. Oh my God. I'm trying to think of some other place. Let me look and see the other comments before we get out of here in the next couple of minutes. And we're going to talk about Bonnie's special announcement. We're going to have to do this show again. This was a lot of fun. Let's see, what else did people say? People also said, let me see, ladies, Riverview, Penny Candy, the Martinique on 95th Street.
Martinique, that's where everybody.
Phyllis gave us that one. She said the Martinique. Zare.
Oh, Zare. Zare and Venture. They were together.
Yes.
Venture and Zare.
Community.
87th. Yep. Know where that is.
And my favorite store of all, Robert Hall. My mother used to love Robert Hall. You don't remember Robert Hall?
I remember Robert Hall, but I never bought anything from Robert
every
Hall.
Easter outfit came from Robert Hall.
Well, see, we had York. York was right there on 87th in Cottage Grove. The name of it was called York. And let's not forget to go shopping. A&P.
A&P. A&P. Yep. A&P. That's right. Because matter of fact, I don't even remember Jewel back then. And if I did, or Dominex. No, I remember.
No, Jewel. When did Jewel come in? Because I remember the first Jewel I ever saw, I think, was the one that was on Stony Island.
Okay.
The one that's on Stony Island and 76th Street. I think that was the first.
And there was one Jewel on 87th and Stony Island.
And 87th and Stony Island.
Okay, so, and there was a Jewel at 83rd and King Drive. So I'm going to take that lie back. I remember Jewel. I remember Hillman's.
I remember Hillman's.
I remember the Food Basket on 79th Street. That was black.
And 87th and King Drive. That's right.
Right. I remember Shop and Save, maybe. A&P for real. Other than that, I can't think of any other old school grocery stores here in Chicago. Moo and Oink. Yes. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? People were standing in line for hours for Moo and Oink. Are you there?
I bought many a case of pre-cleaned chitlins to take down to Champagne from Moo and Oink.
Oh.
Really?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. All right.
I miss them to this day.
Ruby Chevrolet.
Caminates.
That was on 87th Street, wasn't it?
Yes, it is. On 87th Street. Some other things real quick before we get out of here. Garfield Goose, Bozo Circus, Ray Rayner, Fraser Thomas. He used to host him and the little puppet thing, the movie thing.
Little Duck.
Ray Rayner. Let's see, Bud Billiken Day Parade, the Regal Theater, Rainbow Beach.
Yes, Rainbow Beach.
Back in the 70s, had an all-day Sunday transfer. All-day Sunday.
Yes, I remember that.
Yes.
I remember that. Yes. They don't do that no more, but I remember that.
You would go to church, come home, change your clothes, and you would ride that bus. Well, until the street lights came on, and you had to get home. Right. And you had to get home. Right. I remember the grand opening of the water tower.
Yes. So do I. I remember the opening of the Sears Tower.
Oh, like when the Sears Tower originally opened up?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That's interesting. Wow. I remember when the Hyatt Regency on Wacker had their grand opening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh my God. All right. Oh, wait, here come a few others real quick. The Food Basket, we mentioned that. Listen, this is one of my favorites.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, that's when I knew I was close to home, is when I saw the
Me too.
Yep.
Me too. That was always my signal when we went out of town on a trip to start getting everything together, because once you saw that sign, you'd be home in a few minutes.
Yeah, that's right.
So, oh my God. All right. This has been amazing. We'll have to do this again. Bonnie, we appreciate you. But wait, you got a special announcement, don't ya? What's the announcement?
For those who knew, I used to be on a digital station called the FM Omni Channel. Well, I am no longer there. Bonnie's Eye, my show Bonnie's Eye, is moved to a new digital station that is Black owned, and it is called Jam 98 Music for Your Soul. I've changed the name of the show to Bonnie's Eye, Bonnie DeShong and Friends. And one of my friends and co-host is Art Chat Daddy Sims. Our first show together is going to be Saturday morning at 8 a.m. We're a show that does, who have great conversations. Look at us, great conversations with interesting people about interesting things. And it's an hour-long show.
Wait, keep talking, Bonnie.
My other co-host is Drew, my producer.
Wait, let me move you so everybody can see you and we can hide behind me. Wait, hold on. Look, you know I'm doing this ghetto fabulous.
You can do all of that.
Huh?
You can do all of that.
Yes, girl. You see, look, we don't see.
Hey,
there you go. There you go.
Yeah, that's it's a new show. So download the app. It's Jam 98 Music for Your Soul. JAM 98 Music for Your Soul. Download the app and please follow us and just we'll tell you how to get a hold of us too. Like I said, it's Bonnie DeShong and Friends with Art Chad Daddy Sims and Drew Sean Williams.
Yay! I'm excited because we have some great conversation. We really do.
We do.
So that is so beautiful. Well, thank you. I appreciate you. You know, I'm always honored to hang out with you and chit chat and do all that. I love Drew Sean. What a perfect combination of people. All of that.
We've got all generations included in here.
Yes.
I think.
Yes, we do. So that's beautiful. So make sure you guys check us out. Download the app. We're also going to do some YouTube stuff, all of that great stuff, cross promotion on each other's platforms. And so we're just going to do the doggone thing, right?
And we ask that when you see something from us, share it. Just share it to your friends and tell your friends to tune in and follow us on all aspects.
Yes. Yeah. We got a lot of great feedback from that. Yay. Very good.
Hey, Renee, we're going to get you up on the show too. So don't think that you're just not going to be up on the show. You're going to have to come on with us.
Yes, right. Ma'am. I'll be ready. Whenever you call me, just let me know. I'll be ready.
Just call my name.
Because you know what? We were going back as one of the great singers. We're gone back down memory lane with Miss Minnie Riperton. Yes.
Oh my God.
Chicago's
very own. Very own. Yes.
Before we let you go, Bonnie, we got to ask this question. I didn't ask. What do you think of, speaking of Chicago's own, Common and Jennifer Hudson supposedly dating? What's your thoughts on that?
You know what? If they have found each other, it's a wonderful thing. Okay. Mm-hmm. Both of them have had issues with relationships. I think Jennifer is one that can be committed. I'm not so sure about Common because I'm not sure if he's the committing kind. But if they're together and they're happy, hey, Chicago and Chicago, let's do it.
I love her. She's so politically correct. I just love her. I just do. See, that's why she's perfect, because she's gonna always stay politically correct. Always. Okay, so I got a few questions. I do. What happened to Marlon Wayans, Jennifer? I thought you and Marlon Wayans had kind of got together.
When you're doing a show, when you're doing a film, and you're that close with your co-star, sometimes chemistry moves on over to another plane, and then after the film is over, it goes right back to another plane.
Okay. So, yes. Okay. All right. And then Common, brother, listen, you definitely have had some of the most impressive
women on the planet
ever. Do you understand me? You've been with women that would turn a gay man straight for the opportunity. You understand me? And so I'm, I ain't trying to be petty or messy, because you're a nice guy and all. But I don't know. I'm just, where Bonnie was politically correct, I'm gonna be messy on this one. K Renee, help us close this out.
I met his mama. His mama was a principal, and so I wonder what mama got to say, because I'm sure I know, and she was a very strong woman. So I feel like this. I'm with Bonnie to a certain degree, but Common, he needs to just grow up, because Jennifer hadn't dated since she divorced her husband, David Otunga, in 2017. That's been 5 years now.
Marlon was in there in between now.
Yeah, because Marlon and
Well,
Marlon
he hasn't really acknowledged, even though you're right. I did see that they were like together, but I just don't know about Common. I really don't. I mean, he's a nice guy. I've seen a lot of his movies. He's a good actor, great rapper. I'm sure he's a good daddy.
Philanthropist.
Yes. Right. Yeah, we're not taking any of that away.
No, he's great.
He needs some help. Or we say in the South, he needs some help.
No, he just need the right woman that's going to put that salt on his tail that he just can't go anywhere. Evidently, the ones before wasn't it. So he's going to have to learn to commit and find that right one. And hopefully, if he and Jennifer are together, she is the one.
I really think, Bonnie, he may have to be hurt. See, when you're hurt real bad, then you can appreciate when the right one comes along. See, he hadn't been hurt yet. Once he gets hurt, and this is just me being me, then he'll appreciate, like, oh, when someone comes along, a woman's like strong, knows her stuff, he's gonna be like, yep, she the one. I just feel that.
That's a good idea. Okay, Renee, that's yeah.
Okay. All right, ladies. Well, y'all was so politically correct and beautiful. I almost shedded a tear or two. That was really beautiful. All right. Well, all I'm going to say again, brother, you done had some of the baddest, of any man I know. And either all that was crazy as hell, or somebody got commitment issues. I'm not taking any sides, because I done been there, done that, returned the package and got it back. But I just know you've had some of the baddest out here. So we'll see. All right. Well, Bonnie, darling, please tell everybody how they can find you, follow you, reach you, all that great stuff.
All right. You can go to my website, which is, and I know it's long, bonnieseyetothesky.com.
Lord Jesus. Wait, let me put this.
I'm getting it short.
Okay. Look, okay, wait, Bonnie, be the school teacher again. Hold on. Look, I'm remedial. Okay, so that's
BonnieSeyetothesky.com.
Baby, hold on now. I'm remedial. Okay, so hold on. Let me see if remedial can get this right. bonnieseyetothesky.com. Let me get this together, y'all, so you can go see my sister, my friend. This there we go.
That's it.
Yay.
At Bonnie's Eye on all social media networks.
Yay. Listen, y'all, I'm so happy the remedial child and got it right. So thank you. I appreciate it. And Bonnie, I just want to say this to you. Really, I am just honored beyond words to just be a part of your life, to just know that every day you and your fellow radio personalities truly, gave me energy, got me out that bed, kept me moving, laughing, talking, growing into my, teen and adulthood. And for me now to be a part of a show with you is just really an honor. I'm looking so forward to this. So thank you. I appreciate you.
It's an honor for me. I love you. You are my morning talk every morning.
Yes.
I love you.
I love you as well too. I really do. The ladies who are in my life now as my good friends, I love them because they just help me so much. So wait a minute, we got
I love you too, girl.
And we're Virgo women, so I love you, right?
You know it. You know it.
Both of y'all Virgos. Oh my God.
Right.
My God.
That's why you love it so much.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes. Oh my God. That's why I love both of y'all. Then amen.
That's right.
Okay. Yay. I love
Virgo
y'all.
women are loyal. We're loyal.
Are y'all really?
Virgo women take no snit. Now don't get that twisted.
Not even.
I love y'all both. I do. Bonnie, have you watched P-Valley yet?
No, I've got to do that.
I've got to watch it because he been talking about P-Valley, Bonnie. So I got to watch it.
I got to watch it. So I'm going to make sure before I talk to you again, I'm going to watch at least one episode of P-Valley.
Oh, so have you seen it from the beginning at all? Or are you talking about this?
I haven't seen it at all.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's where Chris is at right now. So, okay. All right. Because we're going to have a conversation one night about P-Valley. P-Valley is very, yeah, it is. All right. Ladies, I love you both. Bonnie, we love you. Thank you so much for being here with us tonight. We appreciate you. Don't forget, you guys, this coming Saturday, I'll put up the information once again so you guys can join us Saturday for Bonnie's new show. We're excited, all that great stuff. We love you, Bonnie. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Oh, that was amazing. That was so good. I know. I want to try. That was just beautiful. It really was. Yes. All right, darling. We'll give us our nugget, and then we're going to put the show information up, and then we're going to get out of here.
All right. Well, you know what today is, y'all? Is Wise Words Wednesday. And I got a good nugget for y'all. And really just simply says 2 words. Just breathe. Because you're strong enough to handle your challenges, wise enough to find a solution to your problems, and you're capable enough to do whatever needs to be done. Again, this is Wise Words Wednesday. # remember to stop, breathe, and appreciate who you are.
I love it. I couldn't even take it off from me, just on you. So look, that was so good. I was sitting there like, yes. Help me to better understand. Breathe. That's what I keep telling myself, child. Just breathe. Just breathe. Yes, that was great. For more information, please visit karensnuggetsofknowledge.com. karensnuggetsofknowledge.com. That's where you can get more information about all the words of wisdom that she parts on us each and every night. We really appreciate her. She is a source of wisdom. So thank you, my dear. Let me go back. Let's pull this up. Don't forget, you guys, this coming Saturday, Bonnie's Eye. Bonnie's Eye. Yes, baby. Bonnie's Eye. Please check it out with Bonnie DeShong, Chat Daddy, all that great stuff. 8 a.m. download. Hey, let me move the ticker out the way so people can see how to download this. Isn't this exciting? Baby, I stay on the web now, don't I? Download the Jam 98 radio app today. Again, that's Jam 98 radio app. And you can join us every Saturday morning. We appreciate you guys. Okay. Yay. Thank you. Yay. Add something else to the roster. Yay.
Yes.
All right. Yes. Very good. For more information about yours truly, I ask that you please visit the real chatdaddyshow.com. Again, that's the real chatdaddyshow.com. We'll be back next Monday night with another great show for your viewing and listening pleasure. Let's get some of our comments from the audience tonight before we skedoodle and get out of here. Wamelda, we appreciate you so very much. Enjoy the show, guys. Have a great weekend. We appreciate you. I know who this is. This is somebody under their alias. We appreciate you.
I know who that is too.
Yeah, we know. Absolutely, we do. Yes.
We love you.
Yes. Is it 8 o'clock Central Time? It is. It's actually 8:18. So yes, isn't that something? Mm-hmm. Yes, it is 8:18. So very good. All right. We love you guys. We appreciate you so much. We'll see you next Monday. Be careful. Reminder, if you're in Chicago, Lollapalooza is this weekend. So I would avoid the downtown area as much as possible. If you do have to do the downtown area, please do everything west of State Street. West of State Street if you need to move north or south, because that whole area is going to be a mess. What else? Oh, be aware. Monkeypox. I just was invited to a media discussion. I just got a major email to address monkeypox, because there's a great fear that monkeypox really could be spread between this weekend at Lala and next weekend for market days up in Boise or up in North Halston. So yes, we'll talk more about that on Monday night. Okay. Yes. Thank you so much. We appreciate you guys. Have a beautiful night. Be safe, do the right things, and just be about love. That's all it's about. Just be about love, happiness, and good energy. We'll talk to you guys next week. Bye. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Real Chat Daddy Show.